Good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to the Popcorn Pop Culture Podcast. This is Coy Snakenberg, your host here. Alongside with me, I have November, another member of Kirkwood Student Productions. This is a Kirkwood Student Production show. Today, me and November are in here, and we are going to be discussing, since it is October, we are going to be discussing our favorite Halloween movies, our top 5 each. So, November, you have a good list? Feel pretty confident in this right now?
Oh, I found it kind of hard to find Halloween-specific movies, but I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like a different genre. You can throw horror in, but also there's just certain Halloween movies that aren't really scary at all, and they're more for families, so. But for my list, I kind of threw in both. I kind of had both takes because, it is a scary season, spooky season, but also it is a fun season to be with your family and have fun, dress up with your friends, go out, and stuff like that. So, all right, let's get right into it. November, you want to start off with your number 5?
Sure. My number 5 is probably Halloween, the 1978 version. I just watched it for the first time this year, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed the main character, so yeah.
And have you seen any of the sequels or the newest version that came out a couple years ago?
I have not.
All right, well, stay tuned. We may see another Halloween film in our list down the line. So for me, I'll go next. My number 5, it's not really kind of what you said. It's not really a Halloween movie, but it kind of just sort of fits the tone, fits the vibe of like the season. And that for me is Edward Scissorhands. Some people may be wondering, isn't that kind of a Christmas movie? Well, it is, but also it's kind of I don't know, I like watching it during Halloween. So,
For sure.
Have you ever seen that movie, November?
I have. I just saw it for the first time this year, and I really, really enjoyed it.
I think, like, last year I went through a huge Tim Burton phase, and, like, I just watched all his movies, and it was kind of cool to see him and Johnny Depp collaborate in, like, several of those films, and I really loved just kind of the empathetic character of Edward and the love story and all that good stuff, so.
Absolutely. I think Edward Scissorhands is just such an empathetic character. You just really feel for him.
Yeah, so I thought I put that on my list, kind of just threw it in there. It was a kind of a toss-up between that one and Karate Kid. I about put Karate Kid in because there's a Halloween party that they go to during that movie, and I dressed up as the shower that the Karate Kid dressed up as one year.
That's awesome.
I made a complete shower curtain around me with the hose and everything, so I kind of took that off the Karate Kid, and it's a good movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
All right, yeah, you wouldn't think of it as a Halloween, but there's Halloween scenes in it where there's a Halloween party, and it's probably like one of the most iconic scenes in the movie. So, number 4.
Yeah, I have Beetlejuice for my number 4. It's another Tim Burton film.
All right, so there we go. That's two for two Tim Burton right now. We got Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands. I feel like Beetlejuice fits more the vibe than Edward Scissorhands kind of does. I have not seen that movie. Michael Keaton, right?
Yes.
All right,
yep.
I'm a huge Keaton fan. So that's also cool. Tim Burton did it. I think Tim Burton, Michael Keaton were in the Batman, the 1989 Batman movie.
I know he played Batman, yeah. I didn't know that Tim Burton was involved in that, but that's cool.
Oh, yeah, he was the first 2 directors. Yeah, he directed the first 2 films of the early Batman movies, I know. No Johnny Depp, though, sadly.
No.
But for me, for my number 4 movie, I'm going back with a scary movie, and I'm going with It, Chapter 1, that came out in 2017. I think it came out in the theaters that September, but it's a very good October movie. You have a giant scary clown trying to traumatize kids and eat them, so like it fits the whole Halloween, spirit. So I put that down. Also, it's just kind of a funny movie. Those kids, they talk like I used to talk in middle school, something I wouldn't say next to my talking like I wouldn't next to my parents. So I thought, it was just an entertaining movie in general. So I put It Chapter 1 from 2017 as my number 4. All right, down to the top 3. What do you got, November?
Hocus Pocus.
All right, classic Halloween movie.
Yep.
I know my family and my little sisters especially, they love that movie. It's on every year during Halloween. Is that kind of the same with you?
Yeah, I actually didn't grow up watching it, but I first watched it a few years ago with some friends, and I didn't really get it until the second time I watched it, and then I was like, you know what, this is a good movie.
Yep. So for number 3 for me, I have Casper, the live-action Casper movie. Everyone knows Casper, but if you don't, it's basically just a ghost who lives in this big house, and then people move into the house, and the ghosts try to scare the new owners of the house, and Casper makes a friend, and it's just an awesome little family adventure ghost movie. And I watch it I used to watch it all the time at my grandparents', so that was like an easy one. When we first were making our lists, I was like, yeah, Casper's for sure gonna be on it, like 100%. Don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next?
Okay, number 2 for me is Scream, which is, again, maybe not officially a Halloween movie, but I really love how like self-aware it is, and it makes me laugh, and it makes me, it's creepy. I really love it.
Yeah, it's a iconic slasher film, and kind of brought the amped up the slasher genre, where it doesn't just have to be psycho Michael Myers or Jason just with a machete chopping down people. It can kind of be a little interesting, more psychological. And so yeah, I like that pick a lot. I did not have Scream on my top 5 Halloween list, but I do like the pick. I think it's a well pick. For me, I have the newest version of Halloween. So we have the start and the end kind of, well, I don't know if they're ending, but the most recent Halloween in our list. And I just liked it. I thought, it was good. They brought Michael Myers back again. I don't know how many times it's been, but he was back again, and this was probably the most brutal he's ever been on screen. And, he just, every time he was in a shot, or in a frame, he just dominated the whole scene, or he dominated the whole movie. So I love that movie. A lot of people maybe haven't seen it. I think it's somewhere on Amazon or Hulu. You can probably find it during the Halloween time, so definitely check it out. It's a good little date night movie you can watch with your girlfriend or boyfriend or lover during Halloween and just have a good night. So go definitely watch Halloween 2018. It has the same cast too. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, and I think the same Michael Myers guys. So yeah, definitely go out and check that movie out for sure. And now we are down to our number 1, and I think we kind of just ran into a problem because we both have the same number 1 movie for our top Halloween movie, and it's split. It's not even all about Halloween. It's also about Christmas. November, you want to tell us the movie?
Absolutely. Nightmare Before Christmas. And honestly, it doesn't really surprise me that we both chose this as our number 1, because it kind of is the ultimate Halloween movie.
Yeah, and it kind of came out kind of during our youth. So this is kind of our big Halloween blockbuster movie. The animated classic, Tim Burton again. This is the 3rd movie he has appeared on this list out of 10 films. So Tim Burton's definitely, he makes weird movies. He's definitely kind of a weirdo guy. So it's definitely cool that, he's kind of the icon of Halloween, potentially maybe, for, non-horror movies. So that's cool. What do you like so much about that movie?
The music is I find it really good. The animation is absolutely spectacular. I think even in Beetlejuice, there's just some classic Tim Burton claymation. I think just his style and stuff just really shines the most in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, he has such a unique style, and when he went over to the animated side, I think he did another animated movie. Was it Coraline, or I think
he did do that.
I think it was maybe the Brides.
The Corpse
The
Bride
Corpse
is another
Brides,
one.
yes,
Yep.
that's the one that he did, and so yeah, he just always amps up his style. He's always, you know what you're gonna get from a Tim Burton movie. You're gonna get a weird movie with some weird, creatures and weird story, and so I just think it was the perfect movie for him. Even the Christmas part was interesting because it is a major Halloween movie. Like the main character is the Halloween character, so it is a Halloween movie, but they throw in Christmas in there, and but yeah, the music's definitely great. I think the claymation characters are horrifying. I think they look like children should not be watching that. That'd freak me out if I was like a 4-year-old or 5-year-old. But definitely, me and November have decided that the ultimate Halloween movie of them all, definitely Nightmare Before Christmas. So there it is.
For sure.
And that would be our both top 5. So November, you got any plans for Halloween? What do you like to do most during the October month?
Oh, I love, just watching scary movies all month. In general, I'd get together with friends and, have a big get-together, but this year, that's not looking like a big possibility.
Yeah, we still gotta social distance. Now you can wear a mask that, like, is an animal or a monster, maybe. You can spice up your mask game.
That's true.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably go to a pumpkin patch soon, I think.
Absolutely, me too.
I think that's on the agenda relatively soon, so... And then, yeah, definitely going to be watching some scary movies, some Halloween movies. I'm in a horror film class here at Kirkwood, and we're currently on the classic, like, Universal Monsters movies. So I think next episode, that's kind of what we're going to be featuring is the classic Universal Monster movies. So you won't want to miss that. November, it was great having you
Thanks
in
so
the
much.
audio suite. I'd love to have you again. Let's discuss more movies, and thank you all for listening to the Popcorn Pop Culture Podcast. We'll see you next time. We'll be discussing some movie monsters, especially the classic Universal ones. So have a good day, stay safe, and have a great October and Halloween.